Hey guys, it's Baby Cupid, and I wanted to make this short little video just to talk about like some of my hopes for the future of Nikke, since I know the second anniversary is right around the corner with the live stream being tomorrow. I'm so excited for that, by the way. But yeah, I just had like a few little like points I wanted to talk about. So my first point was I hope that we get more playable heretics in the future. They don't have to implement this right now necessarily, but maybe further down the line that would be good, because heretics that we got, I love like pretty much all of them. Like all of their designs are so good, but I think the older ones that we have, so like Liberalio, Indivilia, I want them to be playable. I want all of them to be playable, to be honest, because their designs are just so good. And the only heretic that we technically have that's playable is Nihilister. Yeah, Nihilister. I don't really count Marion as a heretic because she's not really a heretic anymore at this point. But yeah, with the main story where we're at right now, with the introduction of the 4 beasts, the new heretic group, I really want them to be playable too. But it's just, I know a lot of people hate the liberation system. I did too, because it just takes forever. So either if they overhaul the system entirely or just put the heretics in the gacha, I think that would be a much better way to go about them being playable. My next point is I want them to have like a marriage system in the advisory. If you're a veteran player like me, then you probably already have a lot of these characters at max intimacy. But what if you wanted to like take it even a little bit further? So like marrying your favorite Nikke. Like I really want to just have the opportunity to marry Red Hood because she's my favorite character in the whole game. You guys probably know that by now. But I think, like, I just think a marriage system would be really cool to add in, because they already gave us like a whole advisory bond session with these guys. So I think just having that extra layer of like closeness with your characters, I think that would just be a nice little detail to add in to the game. Personally, this is more of a non-issue. Like, I think this might just be like a me thing, but I think it would be really nice to add like the artist for the Nikke that you're looking at, like in their profile. Like, for example, like let's take Red Hood for example. I know the artist is Mikan, I think that's their Twitter name. It would be nice if they put like the artist's name in their Nikke bio, so that way people know like, oh, I really like how this Nikke was drawn, I want to go support the artist and like check out some of their other works. I think that would be a nice detail. I know Shift Up already credits their artists. It's on their wiki page, but like some people might not want to even bother looking at that. So I think just adding the artist name to the profiles would be a nice little touch. They don't necessarily have to do that. Maybe this is just, like I said, just a me thing. But yeah, another point that I want to talk about was regarding co-op. I really want them to add like a option to quit co-op early, because I know a lot of people don't want to wait the whole 2 minutes just to finish the stage when it doesn't necessarily matter in the long run. Most of the time I usually place in like 70%, but the difference between 70% and like 10% to top 1 doesn't really matter in the long run, because the rewards you get are already good. So it's like some people just don't want to wait for that long to just finish. So like once the boss's HP is gone, they should add an option to just leave the room. Yeah, I hope they add that, honestly, because sometimes co-op is just, in my opinion, it's not hard, it's just kind of a chore. That's just what I think. The next point I wanted to talk about was for new players. I want them to do another power level nerf for the main story, because the main story right now is really good, but I know like usually during this time of year, during like anniversary, half anniversary, we get like an influx of new players and they want to experience the story. I want them to experience the story because it's so good, but the biggest roadblock is the 160 wall and just the power just constantly ramping up as you go along in the chapters. So if they do like another little power nerf, they did it before a long time ago, but I think it would be good for new players just so they don't have to worry about reaching that threshold as much, so they can just enjoy the story. The last point that I want to talk about was more manufacturer variety, and what I mean by that is just more Nikkes that aren't from Tetra line, because I feel like we just have way too many right now. Like I feel like, I want to say like 85% of the last events that we've had have all been from Tetra, and we have enough of Tetra. Like I feel like we're fine in that department. Missless is okay too, but Elysian is just dead in the water basically, because climbing Elysian Tower is already hard enough. But I just feel like we need more Elysian Nikkes just in general. Like, give us EH, give us K. As a K fan, I'm still kind of upset that she's still not playable, and yet we have D, who has both an alternate and not K herself in her squad. So it doesn't make sense. I just want them to add more Elysian units basically, because they need help. Like, they need serious help. But yeah, that's basically all I wanted to cover. Let me know what you guys think. What do you guys hope for that they add into the game? For we're going into year 3 now of Nikke. I'm really excited for the anniversary, because not only for the main update, but for this event update. I'm pretty sure we all know by now who the anniversary character is. And I just know the story is gonna be so good, because just the lore of this game, I have to say the lore is probably the biggest reason why I play Nikke, because it's just so good. The story is so good, the character development is amazing, the music is really good, the designs of course are really good, but yeah, I'm really excited to see what the future holds. I think this game is going in a really good direction so far. I've had a lot of fun playing Nikke for the past like 2 years now, and yeah, I hope we get more cool stuff. So yeah, I'll see you guys next week, because I will be playing the main story and the event story next week when it comes out. So I don't know how I'll structure that, but it'll be sometime next week. And that's basically it. Alright, I'll see you guys later. Bye!